All right, welcome back. We are on the last one of all the animal kingdom, and we are finishing up with mammals. So mammals, they're quite great. A lot of you probably have your favorite vertebrate falls into this group. This is one of my favorite mammals ever. That's Ravel, your unofficial teaching assistant who just gets paid in belly rubs and pets all the time. And he is sitting here watching me record these right now and hoping I finish up soon. So just a reminder where we are here at the bottom. So we kind of went through all the different groups right here, and now we're at the bottom, the most complex. And we're going to talk about what makes mammals unique to everything else. Right here it just has that they make milk. So think about, things that are different between mammals and reptiles and stuff. We're going to have live young, we're going to have milk, they're going to be warm-blooded, and several different things. So let's talk about that a little bit more. So there's about 5,200 species that we have identified so far, and there's probably more out there. Now, what's unique about them is they're going to have hair and mammary glands. Now, these mammary glands are going to provide nutrition for their young, so it's not that just them laying the eggs and then leaving them to hatch. They actually provide the nutrition to their young throughout a longer period of time. Now, these guys are endothermic, which means that their hair is going to provide insulation and also serves as sensory mechanisms, their whiskers and stuff. Endothermic means also that they are able to regulate their body temperature, so we don't have to rely on external heat to warm us up. We have ways for our body can adapt to kind of help warm us up and kind of reduce the loss of heat. Now, they're going to have the skin that's going to have these secretory glands with various functions. Some of them are going to be sebaceous, where they're going to produce this lipid mixture called sebum. Sorry, my mouth is starting to fail me. I've been recording a lot of these today. And it's going to be secreted on the hair and kind of act like water resistance and lubrication. You're also going to have the sudoriferous, where we're going to produce sweat and scent. And then finally, your mammary glands, which produce milk. Now, with these, we're going to see that we're going to have the heterodontic teeth. That means we have different sizes and types. And then some of them are going to be the diphthongs, which have both baby and adult teeth. Now, with this group, we enter into what's called the true four-chambered heart. We're going to see a true urinary bladder, and we're going to have that cerebral cortex, which allows for more surface area when it comes to neural connections. Now, there's a little bit of diversity within this group. First off is the monotremes, which these are quite cute little guys. There's only 3 living species. There's the platypus and 4 tiny species of spiny anteaters. I guess I need to correct that number right there. You're only going to find these in Australia and New Zealand. And what they do is they actually lay leathery eggs retained within their reproductive tract. They retain those for 2/3 of their developmental period, then lay them into nest. Now, what's unique about these guys is they do not have teeth except for the platypuses. And then that also they have a lower average body temperature. Your next big subgroup are going to be your marsupials, about 300 species, and you think of your kangaroos, your koalas, your bandicoots, and your Tasmanian devil. Most of the time you're going to find these in Australia and nearby island, and if you think of that, you have your opossums found here in the Americas. Now, what's unique about these guys is they have that pouch, which they help to care for the young after birth. And in that pouch, they receive milk and they continue to develop. Now, with their young, there's cool videos you can watch about kangaroo. They are born very less developed than placental mammals, and they spend a long time developing in that pouch. Really cool. I've watched a special on kangaroos before. And then finally, our last big group is the eutherian mammals, or your placenta mammals, which probably is where most of you probably think about mammals falls into this group. Now, with this, we have a complex placenta that's connected to the fetus to the mother, and what that allows for is gas, fluid, and waste and nutrient exchange. Now, these occur throughout the world, and there's about 4,000 species when you think about all of them. And you can break them down into several different groups. The ones that are primarily insects, your rodents, your coleoptera, your carnivores, your primates, a lot of diversity. And like I mentioned, the book doesn't go into too much specifics about mammals, just the main characteristics, but I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to pick some kind of vertebrate for your favorite type of mammal. Now, what you're probably used to is think about the primates as one big group. So with primates, what's unique to them compared to everyone else is we have the hands and feet adapted for climbing and swinging in the trees. And another thing is we have these rotating shoulders. And think about the feet too. You're going to have that big toe separated from others and the thumb separated from all your fingers. And what that does is allows us for a lot more diversity, and we're able to grasp a lot of things and do a lot more with our feet and our hands. We also have this stereoscopic vision where our eyes kind of overlap our visual fields. Now, another thing unique to primates is we're going to start to see larger brains, nails, not claws. And when it comes to offspring, typically there's only going to be one per pregnancy, and we start to see them walk up. All right. Now, this is just a diagram showing all the different types of primates and how we got to where humans, Homo sapiens, are right now. I find it quite interesting about, this is just showing another evolutionary tree, all the different previous ancestors we had before we got to where we are right now, and how they somehow die off, and only the newest species when it comes to humans is around. Now, we do have a lot of similarities when it comes to DNA similarities. I think with chimpanzees, our closest ancestor is about 98% similar DNA, which is really cool. So this is a video that kind of talks about primate evolution and how we got to where humans are now. So lastly, there are some mostly fun review videos about mammals if you're interested. And then, of course, credit for the images. And that wraps up Unit 2. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you love your animals. By now, you should know where your favorite vertebrate is and your favorite invertebrate. And hopefully you're actually doing the other activity too, where you do the critters around you. So have fun. Let me know if you have any questions, and we'll move on to Unit 3.